Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White and Sons. Taken in part exchange today. Here we have a CX-5. This is the 2-litre petrol automatic GT Sport Nav Plus model. So this is the top of the line CX-5, presented in black mica with the very dark brown seats, which to me look black, but if you look very closely, they're very dark brown, and they're Nappa leather, so ever so slightly softer, so a little bit more premium. Now, this car was supplied by us new in November 2019 to a very nice couple with a young family, and they came to the end of their PCP, and they've picked up the same car and the same colour. So they were very particular about having a black car and want to continue having a black car, so I actually had to source them a car from Carlisle. So we got them a car in the colour. We had all the other colours but not black typically. They picked up their car today, very happy, and we're extremely happy to have this in part exchange. So if you're watching this video, thank you very much for your custom and for the lovely part exchange. Now, the car is in very nice condition. I got my valeter to just give it a quick clean today. He was very busy. The car's come up very well. There's no any major damage or anything like that. I think there's the odd touch-in I've noticed. They were very wise and got a bumper protector with the car, and that has saved us having to paint bumpers, because we normally have to sort of paint a bumper on a car like this. Not always, but more often than not. I've got the original floor mats, got this enormous boot area. Okay, seats fold down, this very clever sort of motion. I think they're known as karakuri seats. Karakuri in Japanese refers to like a kid's toy, a bit like a jack-in-a-box. And they do fold flat, honestly. Let me show you. They fold like so, so you've got a very large load area. I think they're very handy, those little levers. So you've got a very big loading area. I mean, it's probably big enough to sleep in. Now, let me show you what I meant by the dark brown seats. You're probably thinking, hang on, they look black. Now they are. Look, if you look very closely, and this is softer leather. I say it's Nappa leather, and with the GT, you get the addition of heated rear seats. Okay, so you get heated rear seats, but you get, and not only heated front seats, but air-conditioned front seats, which I think is fabulous. And you could have like the driver's seat on heated, passenger seat on cooled. Okay, so they work individually. Now, I would always have it on cool, no matter what time of the year. I don't like having heat, but yeah, fabulous. You've got all the LED lights, interior lighting. You've got the auto tailgate. Now, if you were to order a new CX-5 now, currently with this chip shortage, you wouldn't have an auto tailgate. So, another good reason to buy a used car. The rear doors open up at almost right angle, which is fantastic. A lot of our customers have young kids in these child seats that just seem to get bigger and bigger, and these child seats can often make it difficult to put your kids in and out. Obviously this car's had ISOFIX anchorages. You can see where they've sort of moulded there, but that'll straighten out. There's been an ISOFIX seat here. I think one over there as well. And with this door opening, it's even if you are, to be polite, a broad person like myself, it'd be quite easy to put the child in and out. And also, I think my parents, who are in their 70s, would be very pleased with such an easy entry and exit on the car. Got electric windows, mirrors here, auto folding wing mirrors, BOSE premium sound system. The GT also gets the chrome effect, or chrome switches. Interior is very nice indeed. Very nice. They were non-smokers, didn't have a dog. Nothing against those two groups of people, but sometimes it can be a bit of a hard life on the car. So there's been none of that, just children. But it's yeah, very nice indeed. You've also got the black headlining, sunroof, glass tilt and slide sunroof. 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now this, I just want to clarify something. This isn't one of these sort of double clutch gearboxes that are a bit lurchy and roll back on hills. This is a seamless automatic transmission with a torque converter, which I think is very, very good indeed, because I don't like these sort of semi-automatic boxes. I think they're a little bit jerky, and if you're used to those traditional automatic boxes, this is what you'd be used to. But there is 6-speed, and you can drive it manually should you want to do so. So you've got climate control, dual zone, heated seats, air conditioned seats. In fact, I'm going to leave that on. Heated steering wheel. Okay. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. In case you're wondering what that little hazard light is, the car is due a service now. Okay. In fact, whilst we're on the topic of that, it was, there we go, look, it was last serviced by Brayley's Mazda Greys. Very, very nice people. I actually was actually away with Mr. Brayley earlier on this year on a work trip. Very nice people indeed. Now our customers actually live closer to them, but they chose to buy from us. I don't know why, but they had their first service with us, second service with them, and the third service is due now. Okay, so it was last done at 16,464 miles. So this car will be fully serviced, MOT'd, ready for the next customer. Okay, in fact, it's due its first MOT as well. All right, so full service history, one owner. Not that that's the be and end all, being a one owner car, of course, but it's always nice to know a bit of background on the vehicles, where they've come from, etc, etc. Now you've got heads up display as well, gives you speed, traffic, speed limits, etc, etc there. Now back to this here. The other warning is I'm running low on fuel. Now you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so all you need to do is set your phone up and you can utilise that and take advantage of you know, accessing your apps. And you can also use for example the navigation app which you have on your phone, mirror it here, and you can use WhatsApp and Spotify, etc, etc. Now for me, I'm rather boring, I think. I'm actually happy with a bit of DAB radio. Okay, I don't own any CDs anymore, but there is a CD player, or I would pair up my phone and stream via the Bluetooth. Okay, you've also got a couple of USBs in this armrest, and you've actually got two in the back armrest there for charging. These are for charging and data. Okay. Communication, so you can pair your phone up and you can access your call lists, etc. Navigation, it's got a great built-in sat nav. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know exactly what I'm going to say. I've driven to the Tatra Mountains, which is south Poland, on the border of Poland and I think it's Czechoslovakia, I think. Yep, I should know that, but it's where they got the big ski slope, and I used this navigation and it was absolutely spot on. Okay, no complaints there. Now this car is so well equipped, this settings page has got so much on it to go through, so I won't go through all of it, I'll just sort of skim through it. So you've got your heads up display there. Yep. You can also change the brightness, etc of that, and you can change features of the display you see right in front of you. Safety features, you've got distant recognition support system. So it's got basically got a radar which is in the Mazda badge, and you set your cruise control. It will monitor the distance between you and the car in front, and then adjust the cruise control accordingly. So adaptive cruise control. You've got smart city braking, smart brake support, which will put the brakes on should you get too close to the person in front. Blind spot monitoring. You've got lights there and there in the wing mirrors. They will flash. They will bleep as well if you pull out when somebody is overtaking or undertaking you. You've got a lane keep assist system, which will help keep you in a lane. So literally it keep you within those, if that was the lane, keep you within those lines. And I'm not saying to do this, of course, but if you were to let your hands off the steering wheel, it would correct you twice and then it would tell you to hold the steering wheel. But it's a funny old system, because you've got your, not a funny system, very useful. Where you're holding steering wheel maybe on a long journey, you'll feel the car keeping you in lane. It's amazing. Traffic sign recognition. It's got driver attention alert. It will literally monitor your facial expressions and notify you when it thinks you should take a break. You've got a great sound system. It's BOSE. It's superb. Please do try it out. GPS sync clock. You've got some great convenience features here, you know, keyless entry, keyless lock, walk away lock, so on and so forth. So being a Mazda dealer, this will come with a year's Mazda ZZ Plus warranty, not to be confused with these sort of lesser warranties that you get from car supermarkets and places like that. It's comprehensive. It also has a comprehensive roadside assistance package, which does include home start, it does include European cover, and anyone that should use the vehicle. We do have all the dealer facilities, so finance facilities, delivery facilities, online consultation, video walk around, and we really are here to help. So should you require any of that, more specific photos, videos, please don't hesitate to ask, and I really do mean that. And should it be outside our business hours, just leave us a voicemail, because I know myself, I like talking to people. Leave us a voicemail, we'll try to pick that up and call you back, or send us an email. Okay, now on part exchange, we really do encourage part exchange. It's not something that will get you a lesser deal. You will get the best deal with a part exchange, despite what you hear on the radio, on the TV. In fact, everywhere I go, you know, punch your reg number in and get a better deal, etc. You'll get the best deal with a part exchange. But please do that. Put your reg number in, etc. And we'd be delighted to have a look at your part exchange. Now, actually, I just want to show you this. Look at that, kilometres, miles an hour. I first saw that on an S-Class Mercedes in about 2001, and I thought every car should have that, and there you go. And you can also change all the displays here. Yeah, lots of things to play with, okay? And I do like a temperature gauge now. They went away from that for a little while. So auto lights, wipers, they're adaptive, they're LED, they're amazing. You can see more at night than you can in the day on these unlit roads, and you can put your high beam on and it will dip your lights when somebody comes at you. It will do that on its own, so you won't dazzle anyone, and it won't impede on your sight on what you can see. So this is a lovely car that we have looked after, supplied new. We didn't do the last service, but we'll do the next one. It does look amazing actually in black. I can see why they wanted another black car. But yeah, so if there's any information you require on the vehicle, don't hesitate to ask, and we look forward to hearing from you. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention: if you've not dealt with us before, TW White & Sons, please do check out our reviews to get an idea of what sort of people you're doing business with. A lot of our customers, I'll be honest, are repeat customers, so if you've not dealt with us before, do check out our reviews. Okay, so thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.